Hey Talking fam, and welcome to another Talking Sports video, and it is another week of PGA time. So this is the Professional Golf Association, and we are in one of the mid-season tournaments. So the 2023 Honda Classic, this is one of the lower tournaments coming off of two tournaments that you had to play in. So now we're playing the mandatory tournaments. Now we're coming in to the not mandatory one right here. So the 2023 Honda Classic odds picks field, surprising PGA predictions from the proven model that has nailed 8 majors. So this is Sportsline's proven model that has simulated the Honda Classic 2023 10,000 times and have revealed its golf pits. Alright, so take a look here. Now, predictions. Now, one major surprise model is calling for at the Classic this year is Shane Lowry, the 2019 Open Championship winner, and one of the top favorites stumbles this week and barely cracked the top 10. Lowry was able to card a top 15 finish at the Genesis Invitational, but that means he was contending late in the weekend, will not have much time to get ready for this tournament. He is also playing in a tournament for the third week in a row after having sat out for 2 months, so fatigue is likely to be an issue for him this week. So he did miss a cut at Phoenix 2 weeks ago, finishing at 9 over par. He ranks outside the top 90 in total strokes gained and is number 186 and straights gained. The putting, which is going to make it difficult for him to contend this week. Now, he has identified more value with other golfers in the field, making Lowry someone to stay away from with your Honda Classic bets. Now, another surprise, Chris Kirk at 20-5-1 long shot makes a strong run at the title. He has a much better chance to win it all with his odds amply, so he is a target for anyone looking for a huge payday. It is not exploded off the tee quite as much as some of the other top contenders, but he ranks among the best putters of the PGA Tour. In fact, he currently ranks inside the top 25 in putting average at 1.708 total putting and 3-putt avoidance. The 37-year-old has also finished inside the top 5 and 2 of his last 3 starts in the tour. If he starts raining putts this week, he'll have a great shot at finishing on top of the leaderboard. Now, to make the picks. Now, it is also targeting 3 other golfers with odds of 25-1 or longer who will make surprising runs. You will see, you can look up that as well. So the field here, we have Sungjae M, Shane Lowry, Aaron Rise, Minwoo Lee, Chris Kirk, Alex Noren, Matt Kuchar, Danny McCarthy, Billy Horschel, Thomas Dietrich, Taylor Pendrith, Sepp Straka, JT Poston, Adam Svensson, Eris English, Cam Davis, Adrian Meronk, Jonathan Davis, Lee Hodges, Christian Bezuth, Will Gordon, Bobby Shelton, Patrick Rogers, Nick Hardy, Garrett Higgo, Ben Griffin, Ryan Palmer, Justin Suh, Danny Willett, Beyond Han An, Stephen Jager, Padraig Harrington, Joseph Bramlett, Hayden Buckley, Aaron Rye, Webb Simpson, Lanto Griffin, Davis Riley, S.H. Kim, Eric Van Rooyen, Russell Knotts, Harry Hall, Charlie Hoffman, Brandon Wu, Ben Taylor, Callum Tarran, Matthias Schwab, Matt Wallace, Mark Hubbard, Grayson Sigg, Aaron Badley, Zach Johnson, Pearson Coody, MJ Duffy, Michael Kim, Kramer Hickok, Dylan Fratelli, Chesson Hadley, Carl Wan, Ben Martin, Adam Schenk, Adam Long, Sam Stevens, Peter Malnati, Matty Schmid, Luke Donald, Harry Higgs, Eric Cole, Danny Lee, Austin Eckroat, Akshay Bhatia, Zhang Du, Dylan Wu, Eric Barnes, David Lindmerth, Satoshi Kodaira, Ryan Moore, Ryan Armour, Kevin Tway, and Vincent Norman. They are all contending in this week's tournament. So, that is going to be the odds. Now, take a look at the power rankings. At number 15, you have Danny Willett. He has displayed some firepower this season, including a steady tie for 18th at Riviera, where he led the field in scrambling to play off an elevated game through the bag. Now, a third appearance at the PGA National, he's seen enough to appreciate the wins. At number 14, you have Alex Noren. He cannot find his legs on the West Coast and missed the cut at Waste Management in Genesis. Open 2023 with a tie for 5th in Abu Dhabi to make it 3 straight top 5s dating back to Houston in November. He has a pair of those at PGA National as well back in 2018 and 2022. Now, Beyond Hand is at number 13, steady as it goes. He is a departure for who we remember before he lost his card, but he's 9 for 12 this season with 3 top 20s. He arrives being cashed in 4 straight. Now he has brought out his best too here at National with tie for 5th in 2018 and tie for 4th in 2020. At number 12, you have Lee Hodges. The 27-year-old was in the midst early on the weekend at Riviera before retreating for a tie for 18th. So he's counting on those fields to make the cross-country trip. He's ended an 0 for 5 skid covering 3 months. Now debuting here with a tie for 9th as a rookie last year. Next up at number 11, you have Taylor Pendrith. 1 of 7 in last year's Honda with 3 red numbers. No one had 4, but he finished worst among them at tie for 25th due to a third round 74. Now, the silver lining was that he was in his debut. PGA National allows him to throttle back and lean on his irons. Next up at number 10, you have Robbie Shelton. Now, he scattered 6 top 25s across 9 paydays and 11 starts this season, including a pair of top 10s. So his intent to stay put on the PGA Tour is loud and clear. He also finished tied for 11th with 4 rounds of par or better in his debut at PGA National in 2020. At number 9, you have Harris English. He rode vintage, putting at the Genesis to a tie for 12th. He has been far and few in successes since returning to action last June. He is reasonable to anticipate another at PGA National, where he's posted top 20s in his last 2 appearances in 2019 and in 2020. He's been out in 2021 and in 22. At number 8, you have Adam Svensson, another Canadian. He flashed a wicked short game at Riviera en route to a share of 9th. It was his first noisemaker since the breakthrough win at Sea Island in November. Now he is 2 for 2 at PGA National, also with a tie for 9th last year, where he led the field in shooting green tee to green. Now, number 7 is Sepp Straka. He is the first-time defending champion on the PGA Tour, so distractions will exist, but he's proven to be comfortable in his new position in the stage. Now, he led last year's field in fairways hit, co-led in GIR, and finished 4th in shooting green on putting. Now he is really good here at PGA National. At number 6, you have Billy Horschel. He is in his recent inconsistency, but it is consistent with his career profile. He sustained success rarely, has been the driver, but he's popped so often that doesn't slump. He died for since 2016 he's 5 for 6 with 2 top 10s and 4 top 20s. Number 5, you have Chris Kirk. He's one of the best ball strikers of his generation, has been a regular at PGA National since he splashed onto the tour in 2011. The loyalty played off for a personal best tie for 7th last year. He finished tied for 25th the year prior to, pair of thirds to finish 2023. Number 4, you have Matt Kuchar. He's 4 for 4 here, but this is his first appearance in a dozen years. With his boring ball flight, propensity to hit fairways and roll in putts, he may be questioning his decision for the hiatus. Already on the board with a pair of top 10s in 2023 too. At number 3, you have Denny McCarthy. He is a nearby resident of Jupiter and is fresh off a tie for 14th at Riviera, where you'd expect his short game to thrive, but it's just the latest in an ongoing string of glossy results. His career best finish remains at PGA National in 2021, when he placed tied for 3rd. At number 2, you have Shane Lowry. He has unfinished business at PGA National, where the heavens opened as he finished the finish line last year. He's 5 for 5 with the impressive runner-up last year. Now, finally, number 1, you have Sunjay M. He has been an extended heater in earnest since late July, so he's predominant target at PGA National, where he's already had considerable success. He broke through in 2020 and answered with a tie for 8th in 2021. He is no weaknesses, and he is impeccably balanced. Now, the notables reviewed in Golf Bet Insider are JT Poston, Thomas Dietrich, Webb Simpson, and Minwoo Lee. So yeah, that is going to be this tournament. Thanks for taking a look at the course stats. So this is PGA National Resort, the Champion course. It is a par 70 with a yardage of 7,125 yards. Now, the conditions will be kind of windy. It'll be kind of wet. So you have a tough course to play on with. So the record of this tournament is a 207 for the round. That was back in 1993, made by Fred Couples. The design is by Tom Fazio back in 1981. Now, the rough is going to be Bermuda grass, while the fairway is 328 Bermuda grass. The green will be TIFIDL Bermuda grass as well. All right, so moving on to how to watch this tournament. So how do you watch this tournament? So let's take a look here. All right, so how you watch it on Thursday? So you have the tee time started around 5:50. So you have the featured groups on ESPN Plus starting at 5:45 a.m. Central Time, and then you have the NBC Golf starting up at 1 p.m. Central. You have the radio starting up at 11 a.m. Central as well. So no national television on for on Thursday. So that is going to be how you watch it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.